This is a fourth stimulus check, stimulus program, and news update. I like to get straight to the point, so let's get right into it. Let's talk about a stimulus update, specifically the child tax credit monthly stimulus payments. IRS just came out with a new announcement of a portal of how to give them your information. I'll get into that. So 36 million Americans are expected to receive $300 monthly payments starting July 15th. So I like to get right to the source. This is it right here. Make sure if you're getting any information on this, it's best to get it from the IRS website. Also be aware of any scams. The IRS will never call you or contact you regarding the child tax credit and ask for your information over the phone or social media. So if we look at this, IRS unveils an online tool to help low-income families register for monthly child tax credit payments. So this is more for a select few. So most families have filed their taxes already. This doesn't apply to any of those families who have filed your 2019 or 2020 taxes. So this is for parents or guardians. If you have any kids age 5 and under, you get $300 per month per kid. If you have any kids age 6 to 17, then you're going to get $250 per month through this. So the IRS created a Nonfilers Tool, very similar to the Nonfilers Tool if you're trying to get your first and second stimulus check and you needed to give your information to the IRS. Same thing with this. So if we go to the Nonfilers Tool, which I'll go to in a moment, that's where you're going to put your information in. For most families, if you filed your taxes already, there is no action to be needed, and this Nonfilers Tool will not will not be needed for you. All right, so it says watch out for scams. So let's go to that child tax credit non-filers tool. This is it right here, child tax credit non-filers sign up tool. Basically, so what this is for, this tool is to report your qualifying child born before 2021 if you want to get this child tax credit. And it says if you are, all right, so use this tool if you are not required to file a 2020 tax return, did not file one, or don't plan to, and have a main home in the United States for more than half of the year. So the main purpose of this tool is to give the IRS your information. If you or anyone you know is suffering from homelessness or you don't have an address to receive mail, this is the tool you would need to do. So once you click through to the Nonfilers tool, what you would need is your full name, current mailing address, email address, date of birth, social security numbers of you and the dependents that you're claiming for the child tax credit, bank account number, which is ideal. This way you could get direct deposit as opposed to a paper check. So then if we click the Nonfilers tool sign up, it's actually going to take you off of the IRS website through free file. It looks kind of like it was made in the 1990s, like a website, but this is where you would go. This is official, so then you just click get started, put in your information, then the IRS has your information, and then they could be able to send you those checks starting July 15th for an entire year. So for more information on the advanced child tax credit for 2021, you could go to the IRS website, see if you qualify, see if there's any more restrictions, and if you have any questions on it, it could be answered there. Also, ask your questions down in the comments below. I like to answer those at the end of the video, which I will do at the end of this video. Also, some of you have mentioned that you don't want to get the monthly payments and that you want to get it in a lump sum. So why some families may want to opt out of the child tax credit payments starting in July. So if you don't want the monthly payments, there could be a few reasons why. One of the reasons why is if a credit against money owed. So basically, if you owe any money to the IRS, let's just say you owe $1,000 to the IRS, and rather than you getting a monthly payment of $300 per week or $300 per month, all that money, the child tax credit, is going to go right to the IRS to pay for your IRS bill. So if you want to avoid that, you could opt out of the monthly checks, get it as a one lump sum, maybe take care of that credit against you. Another reason is a lump sum for spending. So some people, once they have the money, they spend it right away. So if you have like a big purchase, maybe you want to purchase a car or a home or something like that, and you're okay waiting until January or February to get that one lump sum of either $3,000 if you have a child age 6 to 17, or $3,600 age 5 and under, then you could wait until January, February until it's tax season, then you can get the one lump sum there. So you can't get the one lump sum now as an advanced credit, but you can only get the monthly credits now. Also for tax planning, if some families are planning on let's say if all of a sudden you get 2,000 or 1,000 delivered to them during the tax year, there may be a mismatch when it comes time to file tax returns. This doesn't apply to anybody, but some people, in terms of tax planning, it may make sense to get it as a one lump sum compared to a monthly check. That's all I have for the child tax credit now. Let me know if you have any questions on that, comments about the child tax credit. Next, let's talk about other monthly stimulus checks. So 95% of Americans believe COVID-19 stimulus checks helped improve their financial health over the past year. I would think so. The other 5% probably didn't need the stimulus checks in general, but this isn't anything new that you haven't heard. So basically it's saying that 63% of people believe their financial health will recover within a year. 74% believe the economy will take more than a year to recover, if at all, which is more of a reason for a fourth stimulus check. So Rashida Tlaib, she is one of the people pushing for a $2,000 monthly stimulus check, and one of the people on the bill for that monthly stimulus check, for the fourth stimulus check. She tweeted, "One-time survival checks don't cut it when the bills haven't stopped coming in every month. We need monthly recurring $2,000 survival checks." So she's also partnered with Pramila Jayapal, and this is the bill to offer the $2,000 monthly stimulus checks and then $1,000 monthly recurring stimulus checks after the pandemic. So this is the ABC Act, Automatic Boosted Communities Act, still pushing for it really hard in Congress, although all stimulus programs have pretty much stalled in terms of Congress and being added to the infrastructure package. It looks like none of these proposals are going to be added to the bipartisan infrastructure package. If Democrats go through reconciliation, it'll be a different story. Speaking of infrastructure, Nancy Pelosi says that the Senate infrastructure plan could be a hard sell. So Nancy Pelosi is for the reconciliation route, as well as many other Democrats in Congress. They want to go the reconciliation route. The ones who don't are usually the ones in the middle, the moderates like Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema. So bipartisan infrastructure deal takes fire from left and the right. So it seems that the only people in this bipartisan infrastructure negotiation, the 5 Democrats, 5 Republicans, they are moderates. They're more in the middle, the more centrist. The Republicans all the way on the right, they don't want to do this deal because they don't think it's good enough. The Democrats on the left, more to the left, they just want to go through reconciliation. So they're getting heat from both sides. I don't think this infrastructure package is going anywhere. To me, it seems like a waste of time, and it looks like Democrats are just going to go through reconciliation anyway. So in other news, it looks like in Michigan, the Biden administration's American Rescue Plan is delivering an additional $95 in food assistance to Michiganders this month. This is actually happening at a lot of different states across the country. Increased food assistance due to the American Rescue Plan, which was a third stimulus check package. So if you are on SNAP, check your account, check your state. It would be an automatic add to your account if you're going to get more. I know Texas got, I think, up to $1,200 for the summer for SNAP, which is pretty good. Next, let's talk about what's going on with Social Security. So Biden wants $14 billion for the Social Security Administration. The funding could help customer service. So this isn't the type of funding for Social Security that we all want and probably not expecting. Why not that $14 billion go towards the actual Social Security recipients, if you're thinking the same thing I am? So basically what he wants is he's calling for a 9.7% increase in funding for the Social Security Administration, $14.2 billion proposed for 2022. But my question to you is, if you're on Social Security, do you want more help with customer service, or would you just want more of a higher monthly check, maybe the $200 increase as President Biden has campaigned for in the past? And that's another proposal that hasn't really moved much because infrastructure has taken up all the time and energy of President Biden and Congress. Next, I'm going to answer the questions you leave for me in the comments. Patricia Jones asks, do the kids actually get to benefit of the stimulus money, or is it going into parents' drugs or something else? So in terms of kids receiving the child tax credit, those stimulus, it doesn't go to the child, it's going to the parents who claim the children as dependents. So in terms of that, hopefully it's not going towards drugs, or at least bad drugs, maybe good medication drugs, but yeah, it's however the parents decide to use that money. Next, shut up and listen. Nice name. When is the reconciliation? At this point, we don't know. Congress taking really slow as usual. We don't know when they're going to start that reconciliation process. I think this is the deciding week of when something needs to happen, and then they'll decide if there's a deal or no deal. There was a deadline June 1st, then June 7th, and then they just said no more deadlines, and now it's all up in the air right now. So I don't have an answer for you of when the reconciliation process is. Ria Lou de la Cruz asks, are there any news about extending the student loan payment that expires in either August or September, and also anything about student loan forgiveness? So in regards to extending the pause on interest or payments, that is not going to be extended, at least as of now. There's been no news saying that they're going to extend it. So it looks like payments are going to start up again in September if you have any federal student loans. In terms of forgiveness, unfortunately, it's another proposal that has taken the back burner to infrastructure. So at this point, we don't know anything new about the student loan forgiveness. Anyways, that is all the stimulus news I have for you today. To hopefully brighten your day a bit, here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi, this is Bella's tip of the day. I want to tell the one thing that you should do. Like, before I was reading this book, I believed in myself. And I can believe in you too. So just focus on believing yourself and focus on making other people's personalities believe in them too. Bye.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Hope you have a great day. If you want to check out any of my other videos, you could click this link up here, or if you want more stimulus updates, click this link down over here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.